Yes guys, that is right. I'm now back in the UK after a long journey on that plane, and I'm finally back in the UK. It feels good to be back in the UK, and if you can hear some cars in the background, it's because I've got this window open. Yeah, so it's bloody boiling for a start in the UK. It's bloody boiling inside this house, to be fair. Yeah, I just need some air in, so that's why you might hear some cars in the background. If you've got some great hearing, then yeah. Anyway, let's get into today's video, guys. I'm going to be talking about England's last game that we went and played Panama, and we absolutely thrashed them 6-1. I'm going to be analysing that game. So let's just get straight into today's video. We made one change from the last game against Tunisia. Talk about the starting 11. So that one change that was made, of course, was that we all heard that Dele Alli was injured. So he brought somebody in, and that was Loftus-Cheek. Yeah, so let's talk about the starting 11. It was Pickford, Trippier, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Young, Henderson, Loftus-Cheek, Lingard, Sterling and Kane. I just want to point out the formation that, as you can see here on my iPad, I absolutely love it, because it just seemed like this formation, whatever he's doing here, it just seems to work, because every single time we've obviously scored and we've won. So it clearly shows that players obviously like the philosophy, likes the formation. I just want to say, I think Gareth Southgate is doing well so far in this World Cup. As you're all aware, the likes of Argentina, Brazil, Germany are not playing the best of football recently. So hopefully it's coming home. Hope it does. Obviously, as you're aware, this is England's second group stage game. Overall reaction, I just must say that, backing up on everyone, that they were all called up onto Sky News or ITV, and they're all just saying, you know, that's the best football they've seen. It's the best football I've seen from England, I reckon, from ages. No one didn't know that we're going to be scoring 6 goals in this game. Everyone just thought we were going to win 2 or 3-0. But at the end of the day, we won 6-1. I think Panama's defence was just awful. Their performance was awful. So you know that straight away they're not going into the round of 16. England's going into the round of 16, obviously. But we've obviously got the big game against Belgium in the next 2 days. The overall reaction, you know, honestly, did not know that England were going to score 6 goals in this game. I just want to say to the boys that we've done fantastically well in this game. From start to finish, we stuck with the game plan, we stuck with the tactics, and we just absolutely bossed it out there on the pitch. Every goal counts, and we just kept on scoring goals all the time. We didn't stop. It wasn't like we scored, we dropped back, we sort of sat back. No, we just kept going and going and going until Panama were going to test us. Panama were just all over the place. They weren't fighting in the first half. It was just England all in the first half, and I expected like a 10-0 win. At the end of the day, they got a controversial goal. It was obviously a bit gutting how we couldn't keep a clean sheet, but at the end of the day, we got a win. We got 3 points. No one expected this 6-1 win. At the end of the day, we got the win. We're also at the top of our group, so what more better do you want, really? Yeah, let's just talk about the game, obviously. So obviously I didn't talk about the second half in my overall reaction. The second half was sat back a bit, took more control of the game, and let Panama, you know, test us. They did get close in a few times. In those few times England got tested, we finally had to do something. And obviously Jordan Pickford didn't have to do much in this game, but it's a shame that Jordan Pickford let in a controversial goal. But at the end of the day, he'll be told, against Belgium coming up on Thursday. Wasn't the best of starts for England. I think we made a few minor mistakes at the beginning of the game. We were just giving away possession early into the game, and letting Panama in our box and in our half, which we should have been a lot better with. There was a couple of times where we gave away possession away. They got close. Thankfully, our defence dealt with it, and there was just times where they got close at goal, and we could have been a lot more better as a team. Probably in defence, obviously. Every time England were on the break, we had players up high up the pitch. That was lovely, what I just wanted to see. And all of a sudden, again, first goal, Trippier took the corner, Stones was unmarked, headed it in for 1-0. And I just couldn't believe that we scored again on a corner. Everyone's just been giving us this negativity, how we've been scoring on penalties, free kicks and corners. At the end of the day, they're called set pieces, and it just shows that we've been working on our set pieces a lot, and goals do come on set pieces, and we're taking our chances. Every time we scored, we took our chances and we scored on our chances. So it clearly shows that we were clinical in front of goal, and Panama in the first half weren't clinical enough, and then they finally got their first goal as well, so of the tournament, which they were happy about. After that, it sort of settled everything down. We took control of the game. We had possession. The movement was good. Again, we were just having a few mistakes, giving away possession away to Panama, let them get back into our half, let them come into our box. Again, few chances for Panama, just couldn't put them away, just weren't clinical in front of goal. England were letting Panama into the game a little bit, which we should have been a little bit more better with, but we sort of dealt with it pretty well. Typical England, we got given another penalty, can you believe it or not? And yeah, second goal, Harry Kane steps up and slots it in for 2-0. I was so happy with that. I must admit, the pace was good, the tempo was good. Everything all round the team was good, I must admit. And I just want to say that Gareth Southgate, managing this team right now, is doing a phenomenal job with the team, because in the last World Cup with Roy Hodgson, he just did not know what he was doing. He was scratching his arse, scratching his head, didn't know what he was doing. But with Gareth Southgate, this guy comes down to real business and he knows where England must be and he is fighting for it. So this is what we need. This is what we need. We put everything together. Third goal, Lingard passes the ball to Sterling. Sterling passes it back to Lingard. Lingard puts it up at Benjamin's and it was in for 3-0. He created the goal and he finished off the goal and he got the job done. Third goal, I just thought this game is just getting too easy for England. Panama were just not fighting in this game in the first half. England just kept together as a team. We kept going. The fourth goal came. Trippier passed it to Henderson. Henderson crossed it to Kane. Kane headed it into Sterling. Sterling headed it at goal. Could have been a little bit better. It was denied by the keeper. Then Stones followed up and put it in for 4-0. This half was just full of goals. Everyone just did not know that England were going to score 5 goals in the first half. After that, I just thought this game was just getting ridiculous. It's just getting out of hand. And you could see clearly that Panama's defence was poor. Panama's performance was poor all the way round, and Panama just gave away another penalty. Fifth goal, Harry Kane steps up and slots it in for 5-0. Just what a fantastic first half for England. What more better can you get than that, really? 5 goals in the first half. Cannot believe it. Every single chance we created in the game, our goals fell in the back of the net, and that's just what we want. Overall, fantastic half for England. Coming into the second half, England didn't create an insane amount of chances. We sort of sat back, parked the bus a bit, we took more control. We had most of the possession. We still managed to create chances in the second half, but we just weren't clinical enough at front of goal. Panama then started testing us and started challenging us in the game and started putting a fight back on. England cleared the ball well. We dealt with it well defensive-wise. There was a few mistakes where we made in our decision making. That comes to where Walker was coming back into defence and they were on the attack. And instead of just putting it out for a throw-in, he put it out for a corner, looking what was closer to him, and he just put it out for a corner. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The mindset was really good, and at the end of the day, Panama were fighting to find a goal. Again, they weren't clinical in front of goal. England then went back to counter-attacking. England had players up high the pitch. Again, we just kept going as a team. And you won't believe it, the 6th goal just clicked for us. Loftus-Cheek. It was quite funny because Loftus-Cheek went to hit the ball. It just suddenly took a massive deflection off Harry Kane and Kane scored a hat-trick. So Harry Kane is just scoring goals for fun. Honestly, I love this guy to bits. He plays for Tottenham and he scores goals for Tottenham, which Tottenham won, and gets the call up for England. He's the captain for England and he just scores goals for fun, and he's at the top of getting the golden boot, and I think this is what everyone wants, of Harry Kane to get that golden boot, and I hope he does, because that'll be a dream come true for him. And he's battling it with Ronaldo obviously at the minute, and once probably Portugal are out of the World Cup, he's got a better chance of getting the golden boot. And if we can go all the way, I'll be really impressed with England. Honestly, I'll be really impressed with England. And I hope it's coming home, by the way. After that, England brought on a few fresh legs. It was about time. I felt like you should have brought on a few substitutions at the beginning of the second half. I felt like it was not a bit stupid. He should have just made a couple of changes out of the second half, give some players some game time, the likes of Danny Welbeck and stuff like that. At the end of the day, Kane came off for Vardy. I'm going to talk about Harry Kane's performance. Honestly, this guy scores goals for fun. I love Harry Kane. I hope he gets the golden boot. His performance was absolutely fantastic. Puts 2 penalties away. deflects a goal and it just suddenly went in the back of the net and the keeper couldn't do anything about it at the end of the day. Kane, I just love you, mate. Keep the work going good. Keep going, mate, and hope you get the golden boot. Lingard then came off for Delph. Lingard's performance was absolutely great. That goal that he put in the back of the net, brilliant. It's obviously a contender of the tournament. Hope we just keep going. Jesse Lingard, just keep on top of it, mate. Keep going, mate. And at the end of the day, you'll get a few more goals. England then took control of the game. Again, we let Panama back into the game. At this point, you would have thought that England needed to keep a clean sheet in the game. We were doing everything right defensively. We kept going as a team and stuck together. England made our last and final change. Trippier came off for Rose. I'm also going to be talking about Trippier's performance. His performance in the last 2 games has been brilliant. He got taken off because he had a bit of an injury, so I hope he's not injured against Belgium. We are expecting changes against Belgium. Obviously, he does need to keep Kane in there, and obviously Harry Kane just needs to keep doing what he's doing. But Trippier, I think he's a doubt in the next game, so hopefully he can play against Belgium. But I just want to say that Trippier has been playing fantastically well so far. And I hope he just keeps doing what he's doing. At the end of the day, I hope we get what we get, and hopefully we come back with that World Cup trophy. I'm being serious. I think we can do it. After that, we're doing the best as we could. We're doing what we needed to do. All we needed here was the final whistle goal. But no, Panama equalised and managed to get a goal. It was a good free kick and the Panama player just slotted it in for 6-1. Pickford just got beat. It felt like Pickford could have been a lot more better, but at the end of the day, who gives a toss? We won. And we got the 3 points and we're at the top of the table. It was an absolute shame that we couldn't keep a clean sheet, because I felt like we should have kept a clean sheet, and everyone must have been thinking that, just please keep a clean sheet. We couldn't. It's gutting, to be fair, because the players put in a real great shift in. But at the end of the day, who cares? We won, we got the 3 points, and we're at the top of our group. What more better can you get? Anyway, it's Belgium next. Now Belgium, we all know they've got some great players. We've heard that Lukaku is injured and he won't be playing in the next game against England. That's some good news for us, really. He's obviously going to be playing Batshuayi, but Batshuayi is not the best as Lukaku. Belgium still do have a very good squad. They've got the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. Hazard was supposed to be injured. He was in training, which is not what we want, really, because I thought he was going to be injured. But at the end of the day, they've still got a great team. I must not lie. But at the end of the day, you're just going to let the best team win. Hope it's England. Everyone is saying it's going to be a draw. It could be a 2-1 win for England. It could be 2-1 for Belgium. It's going to be anyone's game, this game. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. At the end of the day, we'll get what comes our way. What goes around comes around, and hopefully we can get the win. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys with a video this weekend, and peace.